Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Since January 1st of 2023, guys, it has been 711 days. This is coming from Saul here on Twitter. XRP is outperforming Bitcoin by 99%. Take a look at these statistics. Okay, Bitcoin was at 16,531. XRP was at just under 34 cents, I guess we'll say. And this screen grab was taken from yesterday, December the 12th. Bitcoin was at 101,000 and XRP at $2.40. So if you just look at the total there, guys, the difference of 99.09%. And I mean, I'm not putting down Bitcoin by any means. Bitcoin right now, as of the time of this recording, it is trading in and around 100,300. Yesterday, as the time of, about 24 hours ago, Bitcoin was trading in and around 100,005. So it has just been vacillating in and around this zone here, trying to really make a statement, I think, up above 100, but it's not doing it yet. It tried over here, but that was short-lived before we did have that liquidity event, and Bitcoin did plummet back down to $92,000 before quickly coming back up between $97,000 and $99,000 per coin. At the moment, though, Bitcoin just kind of vacillating in and around this area here. We are just waiting for the king crypto to really kind of make that next move so that we can see altcoins really fly. Right now, the market cap is at 3.61 trillion, so that hasn't really moved again since yesterday in the last 24 hours. The top 100 coins by volume, that hasn't changed either. Fear and greed has slipped down a little bit to 78. So we're still in greed, but not extreme greed. Dominance is still holding on to at 55%. And as you guys can see, a mix of red and green today. Not too much really to talk about when it comes to crypto movement, the movement in the crypto space. XRP, though, by contrast, as as Saul was saying there, XRP was up to $2.40 yesterday. Today, it's hovering in and around $2.34. So this trend pretty much on par with what other cryptocurrencies in the space are doing, like XLM, a very similar trend here for the XLM cryptocurrency. I mean, it does follow XRP, or rather, they follow each other quite closely. But again, guys, we're just waiting for Bitcoin to make that next speculative move to the upside. And guys, this is what it's all about right now. We're in a spec market, and even though there's no real utility for Bitcoin, it's looking as though governments around the world want to get more of it regardless. The U.S. stores $600 billion in gold. Go to digital gold, says Dan Moorhead here. This was a CNBC interview, courtesy of Altcoin Daily. Listen to this.
I think that is actually a really important thing. When you're the reserve currency of the world, you don't have somebody else's currency to save in. So the United States doesn't have another currency. It stores $600 billion in gold, which is a staggering amount. It's equivalent to 11 million years of American worker wages. So that's kind of crazy. Go to digital gold. Bitcoin, it's much better. And so I do think it's totally rational. The U.S. already owns 1% of the world's Bitcoins. Keep that, increase that. So I do think it is actually a really good policy. There's a couple countries that already do own Bitcoin. It'd be great for the U.S. to get out in the lead.
So yeah, if the U.S. Can get out there in the lead, that would, for all those reasons, for a multitude of reasons, of course, because of the U.S. status of the global reserve currency, it would help. I mean, hedging against that is definitely not a bad thing. So, we've got, Dan Moorhead, he's a pro-crypto guy, but it is making more and more sense for it to go this way. Anyway, wanted to thank Altcoin Daily for posting that, guys. Jack the Rippler bringing this to our attention. So Donald Trump, kind of saying the same thing when interviewed by Jim Cramer here. Breaking, U.S. President Donald Trump says we will be doing something great with crypto, and not necessarily just Bitcoin. Guys, listen to this.
You're embracing crypto, very different from the previous administration. Strategic Petroleum Reserve like for crypto?
Yeah, I think so. We're going to do something great with crypto because we don't want China or anybody else, and not just China, but others are embracing it, and we want to be the head. We're going to be ahead of AI. We're going to be way ahead of AI, and we've got to produce tremendous amounts of electricity. You know that it's unbelievable when you think that we need more than twice what we already have. If you think that's pretty for a specific industry, but we'll be able to do it. We have Lee Zeldin in charge of the environment. He's going to be giving us very strong approvals, I think, and he's going to make sure everything's good and clean and proper, but he's going to give us very fast approvals.
So Trump is on top of it. Also, let's not forget, Trump, Brad Garlinghouse, and Stuart Alderoty did meet this past summer. So, looking at cryptocurrencies, Trump was also talking about the energy it's going to take. So Mining coins, Bitcoin, definitely going to be part of that allocation. Michael Branch here mentioning this. Financial giant BlackRock endorses up to 2% of Bitcoin allocation in a multi-asset portfolio. So they are also now committed. Okay, asset management giant BlackRock is reportedly promoting Bitcoin as a part of a balanced portfolio, according to a new report by Bloomberg. BlackRock, which has over $10 trillion in assets under its management, released a new research paper saying that a 2% allocation of the crypto asset, the top crypto asset, I guess I should specify, by market cap in multi-assets portfolio is reasonable. Furthermore, BlackRock says investors weighing their portfolios with 1% or 2% of Bitcoin would produce a similar risk profile to the so-called Magnificent Seven technology stocks in a standard 60-40 portfolio of stocks and bonds. However, the asset management firm also warns that portfolios with over 2% of the crypto king would sharply increase their risk, as stated by Samara Cohen and the paper's other authors, according to Bloomberg. And guys, here's a quote: "Even though Bitcoin's correlation to other assets is relatively low, it's more volatile, making its effect on total risk contribution similar overall. A Bitcoin allocation would have an advantage of providing a diverse source of risk, while an outweight to the Magnificent Seven would add to existing risk and to portfolio concentration." So there you go. The top seven, by the way, that they're talking about here include Google, Amazon, Tesla, Microsoft, and Nvidia. So just to give you guys a sense of what BlackRock thinks about that, and comparing it to the top Magnificent Seven, I guess they call it in the industry, Magnificent Seven technology stocks. So wanted to thank Michael Branch there for posting that. Now, guys, we talked a little bit about Bearable Guy's new banner picture. And yeah, in yesterday's video, I was asking, is this a carrot? No, Working Money channel, it is not a carrot. I got a lot of comments from you guys and some DMs from some friends in the space. If you guys didn't catch the video I did yesterday, I will link it up here in the top right-hand corner. But here's some more information, guys, gleaned from Egg Crypto. Bamboo. Yes, it is a bamboo shoot. So this was originally posted by Bank XRP. It's a bamboo sprout, and although it doesn't look the same as this bamboo sprout here, Egg Crypto does point this out. Bamboo typically takes 3 to 5 years to establish its roots. So, generally speaking, it does mature within 3 to 7 years, but it takes quite a while, and so that would definitely be congruent with the analogy that Bearable Guy is presenting to us. Sandy Ver also brought up some interesting information here. My interpretation of the Bearable Guy bamboo symbolism: bamboo represents RLUSD, which is used to bypass the lack of regulations in the U.S. to use XRP, or the unwillingness of the U.S. to cooperate. RLUSD was created to address the last mile and the first mile challenges. The green event on, April 6, 2024, may have been postponed to December 30th, 2024, coinciding with the start of the MiCA regulations in the EU. So what he is likening this to, the bamboo represents the RLUSD, and guys, there's a delay in time. Central banks are not adopting it quite yet. Meanwhile, the United States wants to come in, but it's a delayed launch, okay? And eventually we will see this snowball effect come into its own by April 2025. So an interesting interpretation there. I did a little bit more research here, and it does say, yes, bamboo is one of the fastest growing plants on Earth and can grow up to 2.91 feet per day. So even though it does take a while to get started, it can grow very, very fast. And so that does add to this analogy as well. Bamboo can grow up to 30 times faster than hardwood trees. Bamboo can be ready for harvest in 3 to 5 years compared to 30 to 60 years for hardwood trees. And their growth pattern: bamboo grows in a colony with energy directed to root expansion and shoot growth in the spring. So maybe a bit of an analogy there for the, for the flywheel effect, the web that keeps growing for RippleNet and XRP. Another interesting video that I wanted to show you guys way back 6 years ago. This was from June 2018. This was around the time that I started my channel, guys. 6.5 years ago, the Chinese bamboo of digital assets. And this video was posted by somebody, an influencer at the time named Crypto Bear. He's no longer active in the space. But, basically this video, and I guess I could play you guys a couple of clips here. Basically, Brad Garlinghouse explaining just that. This was a part 4 in a multi-part series. I'm just going to play you guys some clips here, but I will link the entire video in the description of this video if you guys are interested.
I'll tell you the exact same thing I tell people inside the company. Woo! Look at that. When I say inside the company is the exact same thing I would say outside the company. The price of XRP over 3 hours, over 3 days, over 3 weeks, or even 3 months, that is not success. That's not how I measure success. I think about success over the next 3 to 5 years. the problem we talk about, these pre-funded accounts, the liquidity that the Bank of Andy wants to park at other banks, there's over $20 trillion parked in pre-funded accounts around the world. This is dormant capital. We're solving a problem measured in the trillions of dollars, and if we can activate that asset, if we can make global commerce more efficient, there's an opportunity to drive a lot of velocity, a lot of demand, and a lot of volume across XRP. We are just at the starting line. I also said, look, I think we've taken the first few steps of a marathon, but what I can also say is we've crossed the starting line of that marathon, and really no other companies in this space have.
I do suggest you watch this series from Crypto Bear here. Again, I will link this in the description of the video, and you can get to his YouTube account from that link. But you guys heard Brad Garlinghouse say it's a marathon. This was the these were the talking points way back then. It is a marathon. This is not going to happen quickly. And so was it a coincidence? And Amelie just did point this out too. We had Trump ringing the bell yesterday. Do you remember this Bearable Guy riddle from a few years ago? The anonymous hand ringing the bell, and apparently one of the buttons had fallen off of his sleeve here. Well, guys, some people are even looking to this. Look at that, Donald Trump. 2 buttons on his jacket sleeve, and it looks as though there should be more there. I don't know. I can't really tell. The image is kind of blurry. Nevertheless, all these things coming together. And if that is true, okay, if the bamboo is the RLUSD, is this the igniter? We need to really get this thing up and rolling because let's not forget, starting December the 13th, Coinbase will restrict European users from trading stablecoins like the USDT, GUSD, GYEN, DAI, PAX, and PYUSD. So these do not comply with MiCA regulations. And even though this isn't in the United States, guys, this is very important for global trade and global commerce. Based on the latest information, we currently expect that we will have to restrict services for the following, and then they name those stablecoins again. Together with the MiCA restricted assets, we regularly review the assets we make available to customers on our platform to ensure we are meeting regulatory requirements, and we'll assess re-enabling services for stablecoins that achieve MiCA compliance on a later date. So there you go, something else that we should be remembering when we think about this whole story coming together. The other thing I think is probably true is if you guys are, trying to guess who Bearable Guy is, I have a feeling now, I'm almost 95% sure that he is an insider who does work at Ripple, who is, giving us little hints here and there as time goes on, because let's not forget, we did not know about the RLUSD for a very long time. And if these analogies are true, I mean, if this is exactly what Bearable Guy is conveying to us, then it would make sense that he would be an insider. Because when did we get wind of the RLUSD? Does anybody know off the top of their head? Please do put it down in the comments section if you do. Interesting to say the least. Nevertheless, wanted to thank Amelie there and everybody involved. Sandy Ver, Greg Crypto, Michael Branch, of course, Jack the Rippler, and Altcoin Daily just for posting that. Now, guys, think of this. Ripple suddenly transfers millions of stablecoins to major U.S. cryptocurrency exchanges, Kraken and Bitstamp. Again, along those same lines of the RLUSD, as the XRP community has been waiting in anticipation, Ripple is reportedly accelerating preparations for its much anticipated RLUSD stablecoin. Such a conclusion is drawn from the recent transfer that occurred using the token. In particular, 4 million RLUSD were transferred from the treasury to an unknown XRP ledger-based wallet. So guys, another transfer has been made, 4 million. Despite the anonymity of the parties involved in the recent transaction activity with the RLUSD, the community account XRP wallets deciphered all the ways in and out for Ripple USD, and as it seems, the shift took place between Ripple and such venues as Bitstamp and Kraken, 2 major cryptocurrency exchanges, US cryptocurrency exchanges specifically. Just over a day ago, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse announced that the company had received final approval from the NYDFS. And then on top of that, we did get this report here from XRP Liquidity that Ripple did issue 2 million to this address activated by Bitstamp, and that was a trust line with about $10 quadrillion associated to it. So, guys, another transaction here. In this case, 4 million RLUSD. Again, they're ramping this up, and this was supposed to be launched by the end of Q4 2024, and we're, 2 weeks away till 2025. So I'm waiting here with bated breath, just wondering what is going to happen next. Anyway, I wanted to thank Crypto Briefing and XRP Crypto Wolf for posting that. And finally, Crypto Insight UK guys also mentioning this. XRP holders, check this out, okay? This was another observation from Bank XRP, so I wanted to thank him too for this. The domains RLEUR.com and RLUSD.com redirect you to the Ripple website. Are you smelling what I'm smelling here? And so he just posts a little video here. Let me just expand that for you guys. If you put in RLEUR, which looks like Ripple is going to be minting a stable coin pegged to the euro, it's looking like that is the next step. And if you continue on here, boom, that goes directly to Ripple.com. So very, very interesting to say the least. And apparently RLUSD was first registered in 2015. Another interesting observation here. RLEUR was registered back in April. Things that make you go, maybe the bamboo does represent the RLUSD. It took a while to root, but guys, it's going to grow very, very fast in the coming months, maybe even weeks. But that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. And for more information on what I'm trading, what my next XRP target's going to be, you can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. Final days of the $5 subscription. Lock in now. You can see where I'm going to be trading out my altcoins, my XRP targets, of course, Bitcoin and all the others. Patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. And subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.